saw the world from the other side, but it's alright.
If when I start doing my containment around the kids and stuff like that, or like we're out in public. I did it one time and they kind of like you understand?
Yeah, so they look down on you and they try to criticize you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't had enough sessions to actually even get it, and they've been living with these attachments for a long time. So what you're getting is the things that are influencing are the things that they're not even aware of. That's around them, that's on them, that doesn't want you to do it because it works. This happens with every client I've had. When they start doing the work, they know it works, but somebody's around and that with their attachments, and they don't want you to do it because it threatens them.
Yep. Exactly.
And I don't give a shit about threatening them.
On me. Exactly.
My job at this point. Yeah. So go ahead.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Go ahead, Rickie.
No. You go ahead.
I was going to say that Ms. A was also, she was asking about maybe you could clarify what was going on in some of the videos that you sent.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so I know I sent them out of order. So the first one, the one that was with my mother, to my understanding, when I confronted her about it, she denied it to the fullest. She completely lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she went out her room and she went to the backyard and she had like a bowl of water that this lady told her to go pour it in,
Mm-hmm.
And right when she pours it and right when she's walking back in, you see my mom going into the sliding door to go in the room. You hear something say my daughter's name, Elena. But
okay.
Very, very demonic.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard it, and it's funny how I caught it right when something told me. I don't know. I had a feeling that I was like, I checked, and then I thought it was my mom having somebody in the room, like some guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to my sister. My sister's like, dude, bro, like something's calling out Elena's name. And then the one when I was in the front yard with the box of pizza. I know it looks so funny, but if you listen, you hear something snare at me and then growl. And then at the bottom corner, you see a white pigment of something move. Like you see it, like physically move.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you can pull up the video.
Yes.
And at the bottom corner, you see it. I can probably go and circle and highlight it and send it to you. Then after that, that's when my mom took off the cameras. Oh no, my daughter in the backyard when she was hopping in the trampoline.
Yeah.
I know how she jumps, and that to me, I was watching it over and over and over and over. To me, Chief, she said she'd tell something. Oh, it's okay for her getting pushed.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen close, you hear it. I don't know if I sent it like
audio. Ms. A, she even turned up the sound a little bit and then played it back. And I was telling her when I was picking up that whatever was around her, she knew this whatever these entities or ghosts or whatever, were
Yeah.
around enough to where she was kind of used to them being around. And I said that from what it sounded like with her jumping and falling and hurting herself, was like when two people get on the trampoline, if they're not timed at the same time,
Yeah.
some will end up falling,
Yeah.
and that's what I picked up. And that she, that whatever was on there threw her balance off, and then she fell and I think hurt her hand or something.
Yeah,
And
like
yeah,
yeah. And she like kind of like hit her butt, like she dropped, how she dropped down was so
mm,
weird. She dropped
uh,
down, like she straight like dropped, like pin dropped, like if your body just,
mm-hmm.
and then how she started sliding to the left. I'm like, how
Yeah.
either she can, do the worm really good, or
Yeah.
and and I'm trying to like I'm freaking out, but
Yeah.
I'm not no more though. Like I I haven't really been checking the cameras, but
Right.
I still feel, and I still see these faces, and they're getting more clearer to me. They're getting more clearer. Like I can,
Mm-hmm.
like yesterday night, I told my mom, I'm like, started trying to tell her, like, hey, mom, I really see fate. And then she's like, ay contigo, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
just like,
I
oh,
want to hear it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, all right, well, like, and,
Well, since the clearing, things have been there's been not as much activity I would take.
dude, I haven't felt nothing, I mean, outside the house is different,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
like, in the back, like, inside, physically inside the house, no. But as soon
Okay.
as you,
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
So what you're doing is exactly what I want to do with the segments. Is literally what you're telling me, and so it's not like you tell me and then I just okay cool and then bye.
yeah, no, I
I'll
know,
look in
yeah, I
and
know.
and I will handle what's popping up, and then but again, like I said, there are a lot of people who are seers like yourself. Not obviously the majority of people don't, but
Yeah,
there are people who see like you do, who've had this issue, and when they talk to me, they say, "Whoa, there's somebody who knows what I'm talking about."
yeah,
So
man,
it's
it's
crazy.
freaking,
Yeah, because I have
and
a family member who have had the same struggle as you had since she was a kid. Just seeing things talking to her that other family members couldn't see, but I knew that she wasn't lying ever since we were
yeah,
little. And so she's someone also that I've been helping, and I'm pulling these people together in a way also, not like we're all going to chat with each other. If you end up talking
yeah,
to each other,
yeah.
that's on you guys, but to let you know that they're just you're not the weird ones.
All right.
It's
Yeah,
like
man,
if
like,
you have proper sight to see what's around you in all these dimensions. That's the way the eyes are supposed to work.
yeah, man, because
They
I feel like
don't see because their eyes have been shut down on purpose.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but go ahead, Rick. You wanted to say something?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, no,
I
no. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
feel like I'm more in tune to like really paying attention what's really going on around me, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like I'm not, you know, it I kind of like it, but then
Mm-hmm.
like my dad always told me like be careful what you wish for, like you get me, and
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Well,
something I can't or you know
yeah.
um
Well, when you work with me, you got my protection going on.
yeah,
So
yeah,
what he was saying is correct. If you wish for something and you don't have any clue of what you're dealing with, and there's nobody who can see what's going on, like myself, then yeah,
yeah,
it will definitely be a problem, but but this is a totally different situation. I'm giving you the opportunity to actually, get the extra help, and also to teach you how to be, a paranormal investigator. Not like these goofballs who are on the YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's out, bro. That's silly. That's silliness. That's got no time for that.
Yeah. So, so I can train you how to, how to structure it properly. And literally like what you're telling me, feeling like in other words, the conversation will be somewhat similar to what we're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
But
Of course, I understand.
I'm glad that you're enthusiastic about it. I feel you will do well with this.
Yes,
And
sir.
it definitely will help you a lot. You feel more confident about it. And later, for those who are afraid of what you're seeing, yeah, see, Ms. A, she taps into these guys every time I talk to clients.
And
You've seen the work, you felt how it feels. So again, this will help you a lot. You can talk about this type of stuff. But like I said, segments will be like from 15 minutes to like 30 minutes, like a consultation.
Yes, sir.
And, I will be airing that stuff. Before I was like, maybe you don't want you facing, but I think that it'll be cool to legitimize you as and getting qualification as a a investigator. And one of the reasons that is more legitimate now is because, as I call, the veil's coming down, and there's a heck of a lot of people seeing stuff that they never saw before.
Yep.
Yeah, a whole
And
lot
then
of
another.
folks, and those folks want some answers.
Yeah.
And so this, you would be also, people, in other words, if they're watching your segments, they'll be getting answers because I'll be explaining what you're seeing. You'll tell me, and they'll just like, whoa, man, I see stuff too. Because they're afraid to tell, to tell their families because, like, like your mom unit's been like, I don't want to hear it,
Yeah.
But part of it's fear too. She doesn't want to be. She's afraid of of what you're seeing. But the thing is, she's been living with things, messing with her for years. But she's always afraid of them. But we're going to change that. So I'm glad that you're interested. But I kind of felt that you would be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. You're not talking to non-believers. You're telling me what's going on, and I'm verifying. Yeah, you're definitely seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I kind of like, it's she was kind of like telling me like, she didn't want me, like if what you were doing is bad or what you're doing is like, I'm like, oh, like, don't get into that kind of stuff, this and that. I'm like, I didn't, I'm like, well, I'm
Well,
like, you're
but how did she get her house all haunted?
yeah,
Like that?
yeah,
She was doing
exactly.
that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
She's
So it's
going
kind of
with
like,
and stuff. So she can't tell you anything. I don't mean to speak badly
exactly, bro.
about what she's saying, but she can't tell you anything because she went in there and she didn't have any backing, and all hell broke loose. And even the Bible and the cross and all that other stuff didn't work. And that stuff is full of mysticism too. All that religious stuff.
Yeah, man, they don't even know what they're worshiping, man. Like, I'm like, how am I praying to my supposedly higher power if I
No,
feel
because
like,
people aren't praying to a higher power. This is
yeah,
between yourself and myself, and this is what I know. I've been doing this, really working on people for over 40 years.
yeah,
I started my movement, I'd say, officially about 4 years ago.
yeah.
And so that has to do with me having all that experience before I even started
Yep,
putting it together as a movement 4 years ago. So I know what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
of course.
Yeah.
You got your facts right. You did your on me. You're doing your footwork.
Yeah, I've been doing it for my whole adult life, literally.
Yeah,
Searching stuff and so on, and then that's how I found out a lot of stuff that's in books is a bunch of nonsense. But the more we get into and having your episodes, your segments and so on, you're going to learn stuff every time we do segments. You're going to learn, and you're going to get deeper clearing when for in other words for your 3 3 monthly or 4 monthly episodes. And even if it gets to be more, if you're really starting to see a lot of stuff, and you're really getting really excited about it, we can see, can step up the number of episodes as well. But according to how things flow. But right now, I think that, we can do one once a week. That way, you don't feel like you have to wait, like, once a month. Because it's not that easy to touch me, because I have a lot of people who
man,
deal with it. Yeah, that's why I got the support team, because I can't handle the number of folks wanting to talk, So with this, you get moved to the front of the line, just like the other seers get moved to the front of the line, because it also helps with with the movement and so on and so forth. And the movement, part of the movement is awareness of what you are seeing and what people like yourself and seers are seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. No. And you'll know more than any of the people around you by the time
you
get into this. And you'll have the confidence and the backing. They say, you crazy? I'll talk to the chief. No, you're not crazy.
Honestly.
Yeah. They'll say, come on, Mom, put your hands together. You want to feel some energy? Put your hands together. Can you feel that energy? Because I'll hit you with some energy. And you'll just say, how the hell did he do that? He's in Thailand, I'm in California.
For real.
So, I am the real.
Man.
It's the opportunity to be part of the real.
Yeah, man. I can't be following none of this fake bullshit no more. You feel me? Like I'm getting I'm getting to that age where I need it, and
yeah,
man.
Because in other words, their lives are full of all all this chaos and so on and so forth. But then they're gonna tell you how to live your life. What you should do or what you shouldn't do. So I'll support you on that as well.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome,
man. OG, man. I fucks with you. Real, man.
So,
quick question.
But I think it's quite entertaining, because you have quite an entertaining personality. So.
Yeah, I like that part about the worm.
So I feel good about it, and Oh, right. The segment. Just think about a name for your segment, because it's going to be part of the NSTHA Paranormal Report, and so I was thinking about the Rickie Report.
Okay, that sounds cool. That slide with me.
So so it's cool. We put this together, and we can just I would say let's start like next week.
No.
Yes, sir.
You just like we're doing right now. You talk about what's going on, and then I tell you what my interpretation of what you're seeing, and then say, okay, where is it? I'm going to hit it, and so on and so forth. And what I'm going to do with the mirror from the mother unit, I'm going to just put more of a protection around that, because right now it's not coming in, but they're looking from the other side and trying to mess with you from the other side. Because you can feel them in there. And then you adjusted the image and said, holy crap, okay,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give them something a little less comfortable, to look through.
Yeah, man.
But I remember when I was doing the, I think it was the last part of the house clearing, that the mom had decided that they weren't going to cover the mirrors in her room, in the bathroom.
Yeah, they don't really go. They're not good finishers. They start something, or they want to, and I think it's kind of fucked. Because my baby's mother had moved out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got in this big ass, like I can't do it, But anyways,
so the kid's still there, or she take the kids?
No, she took the kids with her.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, man, and I'm kind of worried about her, because she's really, I don't know, like the thing she's been acting kind of sus, bro. I'm not saying like, I don't know, man.
Look, what you're saying, I can, I can explain, all this stuff to you because what she's dealing, and then also, when we do, the segments, and maybe something like this will be part of, your session, your monthly session, with 2 hours, and then we'll get into what's going on, with the mother and children. We'll look into that at that time because she's,
Yes, sir.
she has anyone who has not had, the clearings and the sessions that I've been giving you, they literally are like an open door for whatever wants to come in there and and like talk in their heads, and they think that it's their thoughts, all these weird thoughts go on.
Yeah, like
People all of a sudden start to change, and you're talking to them 1 minute they seem one way, and then the next minute they seem like somebody else. And this is the stuff that's going on with her because the house has been haunted for a long time. It's just that when was talking to that woman, the woman just targeted her like she targets probably everybody who calls her, and just open your place up, or open the house up to all this stuff from the other side. Yeah, and I said that. I said, I bet that woman advertised herself as a Catholic or Christian, and then I said, yeah, she did.
Checks out.
Yeah, so there's all this stuff that's been done under the guise of being religious. That isn't. So a lot of people get taken advantage of that way. That's why a lot of folks who pray and pray and pray, nothing seems to happen for them.
Yeah, no, yep.
Yeah, so we can get into that later too. So this will be part of your education, so you get some background on what's going on. Because it's like, look, if people want to pray and stuff, that's their business. So this is a movement.
You gotta keep the gangster in all aspects. Yep.
Yeah. What were you going to say? The alarm just went off. But what were you saying? Because I heard you talking when I was talking.
I'm sorry.
Look at it this way. This is the beginning. This is like the beginning of a new life. So with the what's going on with with the mother and children, don't worry about it. I got a vibe. She'll be talking to you pretty soon.
Yeah.
Just tell her that you're getting established in in something new, and that you know what to say to her.
Yeah, I at this point I ain't even really tripping on it, honestly. Like,
well, look, I've been there, so it's like if the issues have gotten so intense, it's like, okay, you're gone, good, But,
that part.
That you're concerned about your daughters, so
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but.
Yeah, but
it's fine,
when she left, when she left the house, was it before the New Year's?
Yeah, right before the New Year's.
Right before the New Year's.
I
was thinking about this for a little while, for several weeks before, I shared it with Ms. A, and then she had the support team get in touch with you. I believe also that what's in her is afraid of where you're going.
No.
Which means that you can actually get you to a point where you can actually affect what's going on in the people around you just by even your containing them. They don't like that. That they can't get to through these other folks. They can't get
bro,
to
that makes perfect fucking
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't mean no disrespect. It's just all clicking now. That makes perfect sense, bro. Like, oh my.
Yeah. And this, and again, I can't tell you enough that you'll be glad that that you're getting involved in this.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you won't be in the dark anymore about what's going on around you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rickie. But anyway, the alarm went off, and I have to move on to to some other client stuff. But great. Anything, and also you can send. That gives you also an opening to send things that have to relate to what you were telling me today. So you can text the support team about certain things that are going on, and then we'll organize. When we'll do do the episodes on it, and so on and so forth. But I think it's a really good thing. I think it really will be.
Yeah, we can use some of the footage today from what he shared with. to clarify the videos?
Yeah, so we're going to do a video that will probably be a presentation in the sense of, the Rickie Report.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, right, Rickie. So anyway, I did put a little extra screen on that, on that mirror. The reality of the matter is, when you saw them, you do your containment or whatever, talking to anyone else. If they're saying something that's trying to discourage you, you immediately start containing them.
Yes, sir.
So I'm containing what's talking through your face right now. So I'm going to teach you how to use your intent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyway, great. I'm glad that you're on board, and we'll get started. And I'm quite sure that you'll feel the difference in a very positive way. Okay. But anyway, all right, Rickie. So great, good talk. It's set. We're gonna do this, and you just start off with certain things that are happening, and also I'll have the support team if they have questions about some of the things having to do with even if there's more things having to do with the videos as to even describing them or something like that. If you don't mind them being posted to the NSTHA,
No, I don't, man. I
and you
don't.
just describe, because there's people who do that all the time anyway. But at least you have somebody who knows what's going on. These other folks, they don't know what's going on. They just like, is this real? Are these ghosts? And these folks do. There's certain guys that do believe what's going on, but they're kind of careful because they know that there's these people who are afraid. So they say, well, what do you think it is?
Yeah.
And so you say, well, this is what's going on. I'll tell you what it is. This is going to be the difference. I will be able to say, this is what this is. Opposed to these guys, what do you think it is?
He said he doesn't mind.
Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, Rick, I'm going to have to let you go right now. And we'll be talking again real soon. We'll say probably next week then.
All right, Chief. I appreciate
Yeah, so
your
it's like
time.
keeping a journal of the stuff that's going on around.
Yeah, I'm gonna be noting if I capture anything,
yeah.
I'll keep
Yeah,
you
even
updated.
videos,
The team.
Photos, they're good too.
Yep, videos are great as well. So this is good. Even if it's stuff you said that there's a lot of things outside, so you're going to pay attention to that stuff also. At work, everywhere you go. The one participant, she was just telling us about stuff that happened in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So her wife, something shape shifted into her wife to try to get her to go in a certain direction in the store. And then she said, that seems weird. And she looked the other direction. That's where her wife was in another location.
Oh,
yeah. So you're not alone in this. You're not alone. Okay.
Chief.
Yes.
I just remembered. I remember messaging you. I think it was when I messaged you. Saying I saw something very and it frightened me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had walked outside, and right when I walked outside, across the street from me, there was a man looked like the Grim Reaper, dude.
Yeah.
Dressed in all fucking black. Excuse my language.
That's right.
And I got the vibe of he didn't see me, but he knows I'm looking at him, and he walked into my neighbor's yard. I ran inside, told my mom, ran back outside, nobody was there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the stuff when you get your camera out. Yeah, that's when you get your video camera out. So you can put your phone in a holster. So you as soon as you see some shit like that, you just start videoing.
Oh me. Yep, next to the Glock too, bro.
Yeah.
That shit scared me.
Yeah, well, by the time we're finished, you won't be afraid of this stuff. You're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, that was so in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I do that whole night. I was like, bro, what the hell and the day before, there were federal agents at my neighbor's yard. That's where the black entity walked to, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this guy's like
federal agents came.
Oh, federal agents.
Yeah, some two guys from Edison came, and they're like, "Oh, your neighbor's getting arrested." And I'm like, "Oh, it's the homeboy down the street." I go down and I look, and I'm like, "There's nobody there." And I'm like, I turn and they're at the other, and I'm like, what the hell? You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was.
So you got good material, man. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good. All right. So I have to go, and yeah, great. I don't know what else to tell you, but it's gonna be positive. So anyway, Rickie.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
You take care, man, and everything's gonna get even better.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Chief. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Take care, man.